We store food, and we're trying to come up with different recipes that you could do quickly and with as little energy as possible, as little time as possible, and as low cost as possible. So this was about $1.50. Okay. This was about 25 cents. All right. My wife was telling me we have a dog that she is 15 and she's got dementia, and she has stopped using the bathroom outside and decided that she is now an inside pooper. So we have to watch her really, really close. And when she starts doing the walk, pick her up, take her outside. Otherwise, we have a little surprise in the house. So anyway, nobody wants to talk about my dog's poop while we're eating. So yeah, about 25 cents for this. About $1.50 for that. And we're fixing to boil them up. So I'm going to boil a little water. And half of this test is cheap, quick, with as little energy as possible, but the other half is it even edible? So we're gonna make something, I'm calling it chili mac, so we'll see in a little bit. I don't know. Smells good, but it doesn't look good. We'll know in about 10 minutes. All right. I may have to spoon this out. We'll see. Yeah, let me get my spoon. And I'm going to put just a dash of water in there. And I'm going to heat it back up a little bit, because that chili came right out of the can. All right, it smells good. Let me give that just a second to cool down. Yep. It's not the most delicious thing I've ever ate, but this would fill your belly if you were hungry. So, a scale of 1 to 10, I give it about a 6. Not bad, not good, just filling. Yep. Not bad at all. So, there's probably about 5 bowls worth, about this size in there. And so, you could feed a few people. I think if you were hungry, you'd be real happy to have it. So, it's a go. I would do that again, buy some more of that chili and, you know, for food storage, preparedness, or just trying to figure out ways of gathering food that's not too expensive. It's here, it's here, it's here. Before I tell you about this, let me tell you what I do. You see that right there? When I buy on Amazon, I put my friend's Amazon, you know, Rob's Home in Life. And that's Rob. And I order through his Amazon. Where was I? Now, this takes forever. Okay. So, let me tell you this story. Well, what I was getting at is, you know, it's maybe a pain in the neck to go back to my videos and find my link to my Amazon page. But if you do what I do, you make it part of your home screen, no effort. And it helps me immensely. And you wouldn't believe how, I know this on the grand scale of things, it doesn't mean anything to anybody but me. But a year ago this time, YouTube was paying me twice what I'm getting now, and I'm getting roughly half of what I was last year. It's scary. I don't know why. I'm gaining in subscribers, I'm gaining in views, and my revenue is half what it was. Okay, a friend of mine owns an abrasive company. He sells sanding belts to knife makers and stuff like that, and sandpaper. Now, he just bought a smaller company out, and he had 2x42s that he bought from them as part of their inventory. And normally he doesn't sell 2x42. He sticks with a 2x72 because he's not a big, huge outfit. So he keeps his inventory at what 90% of the knife makers would buy. So he contacted me and he said, Brad, would you like to buy me out of these 2x42s? I said, how many do you have? He said, I have 100. I'll let you have them for 84 bucks. I said, send them to me. So I have 100 belts here. Let me get this open. Oh, I was wrong. There's 120 belts here for $84. That is going to keep me in belts for a long time. Usually they're $4, $5 a piece. And I'm a fan of combat abrasives because they have these ceramic belts that last and last and last. But for this price, I couldn't say no. They're less than $1 a piece. Actually, yeah, now that there's 120, they're, what, about 70 cents a piece? Yeah, I could never duplicate that kind of a deal. Yep. Alrighty. Tomorrow we sand. All right. I'm fixing to box these up and get them in the mail tomorrow. This is it's hard to say goodbye to these. And I'm really proud of these. These have been sitting in front of that fan there for 2 days drying out. And now I'm going to put my final coat of museum wax on them. This is what they use for museum pieces that they want to protect from humidity. That's 25 bucks for that little tiny bottle. So that's the last thing I do. Put them in the sheaths, put them in their bubble wrap, and send them on their way. Goodbye. I enjoyed building you. You're just about my new favorite knife now. My BC Special was my favorite knife, and I kind of think you're going to take the top, even though I just had to order for a BC Special and a neck knife and Texas Rumble, so I will be in the shop today. Have a good Sunday, y'all.
I'm 88 years old, my wife is 79, both with no arthritis, no allergies, no aches, or pains, or any kind, nothing. All because of the mineral 150. Now check the number of minerals in the product you take. You'll be surprised if you don't find more than 12. Order the mineral 150 to see what 70 minerals can do for you. Order now.